So many people struggle with how to start fixing their sleep issue. Because when we're sleep deprived, the last thing we can do for ourselves is find a solution to our sleep issues because we're so tired and we're not able to actually think logically because our brain just doesn't have that power because it's sleep deprived. And that's what I wanted to do today is create a video to kind of give you some starting points on what you can do to help and fix your sleep issues. Because when we go on social media or we go on Google and we say, how do we fix our sleep issues? A lot of what pops up is it talks about the behavior component that I talk often about. And yes, that is great. I might need to cut out caffeine. I might need to go to bed earlier. I might need to whatever as a behavior. But if behavior is not the issue, then that really is just going to backfire on us. So today in this video, I wanted to talk about where should you start looking to fix your sleep issues, to find the root cause of your sleep issues, and then from there be able to put an action plan together. And so that's what we're going to talk about. If you don't know me, my name is Carol Richard. I am the founder of the Sleep Success Academy, where we help sleep deprived individuals get the quality sleep they need and they deserve, because we all deserve good sleep. So if you don't already have a copy of my free guide, 5 action steps to improve the quality of your sleep, just go to my website, sleepsuccessacademy.com. On the homepage, you'll scroll down about halfway through and you'll see where you can add your name and email address, and that will give you a copy of my guide in your email box. And it will subscribe you to my email list. But if you don't want to receive my emails in the future, just click unsubscribe and then you'll stop receiving them. And while you're at it, click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you'll be notified of the next time I do a video. So it was in a conversation with a client of mine this week that we were talking about what she's really noticing in the social media world and on the internet, that people be not just about sleep, but with anything we do, whether it be exercise, whether it be diet, people focus a lot on the behaviors to start with. And I said, well, yeah, it's like the same as, that exercise be, do, have. I don't know if you've ever done that, but, when I was doing vision boards, we end up putting what we want to have on the vision board, and which is great. But in order to have that, we have to do certain actions, right? So we have to do the be, do, have. So what's the do that we're going to have? And then we think then we'll be that rich person or we'll be that happy person because I will have done and have this. But it's only when we have it that we think we're going to be. Does that make sense? And so it's the same with our sleep. When I look at the 3 components for our sleep issues, I think of the emotional well-being, which is really the state of our nervous system. How calm or activated do we feel? Then we got to look at our mindset, is what do we believe about ourselves or about our sleep that is causing us not to sleep? And then there's the behaviors. And I really love cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. We call it CBTI, but it only looks at the behaviors. And if your sleep issues is because of a behavior, that is definitely going to work for you. But for a lot of people, it's not the behavior. It actually starts with the emotional well-being, right? So we have to start looking at what the state of our nervous system is and start fixing that. And that will then change our mindset, and that will then help us do a behavior that we can sustain and that we can actually follow through with. Because what I've seen in myself and others is that when we start with behavior, it backfires on us, because then it creates more bad mindset and more negative emotions because we're only focusing on the behavior. And when we go at something with just like willpower, I'm going to just change this, it doesn't usually work. If you're someone who eats a lot at night because you're stressed all day and you come home and you eat because that's what soothes you, right? Nothing wrong with that. It's your coping mechanism. It soothes you. If I just tell you don't eat at night, well, you haven't dealt with the stress of the day. That is causing the behavior. If I'm not sleeping all night, the behavior of not sleeping, that is probably caused by too much stress in a day or by a mindset belief that now my body's broken and it can't sleep. And so where to start is with your emotional well-being, with your state of your nervous system. Same as with that be, do, have exercise, right? When you do a vision board, if you love doing vision boards, because I do one every January 1st, it's been a routine of mine. I no longer put pictures of things that I want on there. I put a feel of what I want. If I look at it, because my vision board is right there, right? 2023 for me on there is self-discovery and reconnection. That's what I want. What does that look like? What does it feel to discover who I am and reconnect to the beauty of who I am? So that's the feel. And in turn, everything else of my life is changing. I'm able to do better behaviors. I want you to look at your sleep this way. What is it that I feel? What do I want? If you were to do a vision board, oh, aha moment here. If you were to do a vision board of what your sleep feels like, not what it looks like, what it feels like, what would that feeling be? Peace, calm, regenerative, right? Rejuvenating. What else? And in order to get that, what state does your nervous system have to be in order to start getting that sleep that you want? So that's my rant for today on where you should start looking for the root cause of your sleep issues, because that's usually what people miss. And it's not anyone's fault. It's because social media makes us think that if we take a melatonin, or if we go to bed earlier, or if we just wear blue light blocking glasses, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that it will fix our sleep, when it's actually not the root cause of our sleep issues. So if you need to reach out to me, you can always send me an email at support@sleepsuccessacademy.com. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I can't wait to see what I come up with for next week. Bye.